Welcome back to On the Fridge. My name's Knyck.
My name's Dhairya.
We've got a special guest with us.
Hi, I'm Knwldg. How are you guys?
We're very excited to be back here on the show, On the Fridge. We got a lot to talk about, but I guess first let's talk to you. I guess we want to hear more about your music, like your live shows, and everything else you've been working on. So
yeah.
If you want to first, I guess, talk about your most recent project and just tell people, guys.
Word. All right. Yeah. So this past September, I dropped a project I've been working on for like a pretty long while. It's called the Melodrama of an Africana Kid. Mm-hmm. It was like just a amalgamation, I think, of like a lot of different like changes that was going on in my life, and like, you know, like becoming more, you know, diving in more into like me being an artist really, and like taking myself more seriously and stuff like that. So I think this is like the first, even though I had projects before this that I worked on, this is like my coming out is like, now I'm like actually doing this now, and like coming from working with Susbus and like, you know, my friends, my family, like doing that and like making our own shows and stuff like that. This is like the first project that comes after us, like, you know, first stepping out on the scene and stuff. So
yeah, important.
Yeah, you know, it's like 6 tracks, it's 15 minutes, you know, it's like real quick, but short and sweet. But I feel like it's a good
here.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good introduction into like, you know, the music that I want to make and the sounds that I'm like trying to go after and like set myself apart from like, I feel like stuff that I've been listening to and things like that. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and just dropped a music video for the last track on that. The Party's Over. It's out on YouTube right now.
That show was fun.
I was there for that video drop. Yeah, the video drop
was fun. Yeah, we just did Brooklyn. That was dope.
Yeah, I guess tell people a little bit more about that show, like how what went into.
Yeah, so I worked with this production company called Major Stage. They like give artists like just in the general area, like the general like tri-state area, opportunities to perform in New York when they usually wouldn't. So they like go out and like look for like a lot of artists on like SoundCloud and Instagram and just like try to find new acts and give them opportunities to play. So I played a couple shows with them like as an opener, and like I would bring out crowds, and you know, people they were like, all right, we want to keep working with you. You're having people coming out, you know. Everybody can make some money, and like, you know, we have these venues that you can play at and shit. So you know, after I did those first 2 shows, they saw that I dropped my project and they wanted to work and do something around like the project dropping. But it was like a little while after the project dropped that like we got into contact. So I was like, this is like too late to do like an album release. And it just so happened that like everything worked out with me like filming the video. And like I was like, oh, let's do a video release party and stuff. So that was like the idea behind it, and we premiered it. Had a bunch of people come out. It was real fun. You know, it was a dope show. It was crazy because I was actually, the show got pushed back, and I was gonna cancel it after it got pushed back because it got it got pushed back because Adidas.
I think I heard about that.
I was telling you, Adidas like bought the venue like for the night. Like the Adidas like wanted the venue like for that one night. Like they were doing like some like company thing or whatever like that, and they just needed that venue like to do whatever the fuck it was. I don't know. I don't work for Adidas, but like.
That's crazy.
But the venue was like
trying to bring us down.
Damn you, Kanye. But
Nike, you stand with Cap. Like.
Right, checks over stripes. Checks over stripes. But nah, they bought out the venue for that night to do whatever they had to do. So the show got pushed back, and they so we had it on that weekend, and actually that week my grandmother passed away, and she's like, and my whole family is like down in Atlanta right now. So I was like, her services were like that weekend. So I was like, damn, am I like gonna cancel this show and like just to be like, you know, with my family this time and stuff. And like I had a long talk with my mom, and she was like, nah, like stay up there, do what you're doing. Like we're seeing that you're working and the moves that you're making, and like you're pursuing your goals and stuff like that. Like we're all behind you. Nana will want you to be there. So like just do your thing. So like, and like the energy there was like crazy that night. So I'm glad that we ended up doing that. It was like a real nice part of my 2018.
Shout out to
you know, shout out to moms for like believing in me.
Support. Yeah.
Love you.
Also, shout out to your mom for naming you Nas.
Yeah, right. Right. That is the thing.
What year were you born?
I was born in 94.
94.
That's
so
the year
like
Illmatic dropped.
Wow,
like,
that's crazy.
See, but it was the year Illmatic dropped. Like I don't. My name and it's crazy because my brother's name is Bilal, and Bilal is like this really famous R&B and like star, and like he's just like has like a lot of respect in like the like soul community, jazz community, R&B community. So it's like weird that both of us were named after like pretty influential artists, but it was like just by chance. I feel like neither of us were named like after the people that our names are. It was just like
Nasir's a nice name.
Yeah, you know, like I guess my mom liked the name and just happened to pick it for me. And then like that same year, Illmatic drops and Nas is like, you know, Nas is Nas. Like, it's like one of the best albums of all time, like top 10 hip hop album like of all time for sure.
That kind of like insight and like I guess
it's weird.
Wisdom.
It's weird. She has some foresight, I guess.
Were you like was like music all around you growing up like all the time like?
Yeah, my dad's actually he was a rapper. Like he grew up in Harlem and like he made music and stuff and
so it's in the blood.
Yeah, it's crazy. His rap name was Knwldg. That's where I got my rap name. Like I stole it from him.
Oh wait. Yeah. Who wins in a freestyle? Like
have you ever
like battled your dad?
I've never.
Oh my god, that's on par with like fighting your dad. It's like you don't put hands on your dad. You don't put words on your dad.
Battle rap.
I come for his whole life if we ever battle. He has asked me if he could do a feature, but I'm like, Pops, like the song already dropped. Like I don't want to do a remix. I don't want a remix. Like we got to make this organically together. You can't just try to hop on my shit. Nah.
No, my dad. My dad stays trying to ghostwrite for me, and I'm like, Dad, I'm not allowed to use a ghostwriter. It takes away from my kid. He's like, come on, everybody's doing it.
Right?
Dad, no, I'm not letting you ghostwrite.
No, you can't. Yo, I definitely murk him in a freestyle. I murk him in a freestyle because he's got old bars. His flows are old.
Old bars.
He's got like
he can't come with the new beats.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
The new trap music. No,
it's like. His bars are like 80s, 90s bars. They're still bars, but it's like, bro, where's the flow switch at?
It's just the same shit.
Yeah, you know?
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, cool. Wait, so what, whose flow right now is inspiring you in the game? Like, who do you think has, like, a lot of flows in, like,
like, on a like, singer level, like, as somebody who, like, kind of sing raps, I think Smino is like one of the best out right now. Smino's flows are crazy, like, and he could actually sing his ass off. So like the combination of that.
Did Smino drop anything?
He dropped Noir like a few weeks ago, and that shit is like been the only thing I've been listening to. That's just on repeat.
Paisano is good.
Yeah, Paisano is crazy. That shit's crazy. Like. Metaphor standpoint, flow standpoint, like, and melody standpoint, and like also like his harmonies are really great. Like, stays in the pocket. He's super dope. JID also a kid who I think is like crazy dope.
How old is it?
Actually, he's older than me. I said kid. He's 27.
Okay, that's I was like, okay, wait.
But yeah, he's dope as hell.
I'm scared, yo. I was like, yo, he's younger than us. I was like,
right.
Yo, some people are too nice. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
Are very, very nice. But that shit just comes from work, dude. Yeah. For real. The more you do it, the easier it is. Yeah, Anderson .Paak too. Anderson .Paak is like huge influence.
He was on SNL.
Yeah, he does it. SNL. We just watched that show a little bit earlier.
I appreciate that people are giving him his like flowers. Yeah. Like,
I'm happy that he's blowing up the way he is because he deserves that shit because he's like super nice, super nice. He's dope as shit.
Yeah, I think that like right now it's kind of like it's hypocritical for people. Anybody saying like, oh, there's not enough like good music out.
Right.
There is a
not listening.
There's a very like it's not even now at this point. It's getting to the point where there's a big ass group of people putting out really good music.
Like really good work.
You can't ignore it now. Yeah. Like, there's a whole.
It's like I'm tired of all this trap stuff. Like, bro, you're not looking. You're not looking if you don't find it.
Look on like the radio.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The trap shit's exhausting.
Yeah. But I feel like it's just like some people like actively listen to music. Like I know people like us, like music's like your life. You know,
when I miss an album, I'm like, damn it. Yeah, like
I just didn't have time this week. Like I have to like remind myself that like not everybody listens to a whole album. Like not everybody will sit down and listen to some shit like front to back when it comes out. Like there's like some people who are actually like really avid music listeners and some people who are like kind of passive with their stuff. So like I miss that sometimes. But those are the people also who are saying like, you know, oh, there's no good music out right now. But it's like, well, you're passively listening to music. That's why.
Exactly.
That's why.
You're not like
think
searching
this.
it.
Yeah.
I feel like, and the thing is like, it's not even that hard to like find. You know what I'm saying? If you
not.
really did like a quick like even straight off the mainstream, like if you look at like who's working in and around like Kendrick's group, like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the cookies on your computer, they're gonna tell you.
It's listening to you. It's listening to you.
And they're gonna tell you who to listen to.
Turn your location services off. Don't let them know where you are.
Airplane mode.
Airplane mode everywhere.
Don't text nobody. Because they're reading the message.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you what to listen to.
Nah, they're listening to us right now. Always.
Shout out the government. Shout out the FBI.
I pop lock for the government in my phone. Like, it's
Yo.
like, yo, this is what I'm doing.
This is what
I
I'm
have
doing.
a really good
I'm
robot.
I'm not up to anything nefarious.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I feel like this crew from Chicago, they're like about to do some crazy shit.
Yo, Smino, No Name, Saba, Raven.
What is going on over there?
Like,
what are they doing?
I don't know what's in the water.
I
I don't know what's in the water.
happening.
I
That's
don't
very
John
scary.
Doe, like,
yeah, I don't know.
Smino even
That's
like
all
got
Chicago?
his pop from going to Chicago. He's from St. Louis, but like he.
Oh, but that
like,
whole Midwest.
Yeah.
It's their time.
It's
Their
it's
time.
their time. That's
Oh
what I'm
no, they
talking
didn't
about.
have their time yet.
It's
I thought
their
they had their
time.
time.
No,
I mean,
has been
is
running
it-
shit.
I thought Kanye like sort of
Atlanta
did
has
it.
been running shit.
Atlanta did. Okay, so
That's
New York
separate.
already had their time.
New York
Are we saying that there's not like?
No, it's just
No.
it's
We had
cycles.
huge people
It's
still
cycles.
coming.
It is cycles. Because the West Coast had their time
Mhm.
when Kendrick and fucking Schoolboy.
Yeah,
had
that
their
was
time.
crazy.
Yo.
So also right now
is
it's
the
back to
time.
Chicago.
It's back to Chicago.
It's interesting with Kanye
It's
being
coming
there
back
too.
to
Like
Yeah.
it almost seems like you
And
have
Chance
to have
just
young
dropped
people
some
just
new
being like,
shit.
nah, I don't know. That's not gonna be what's going on. Joy Perp.
Yeah. But I
yeah.
feel like Atlanta has been the most consistent because Atlanta, you get like everything. Like
Atlanta,
you,
Florida.
Yeah, you get your blacks and your fucking JIDs and
Oh,
but
Jay
then
is
you
from-
get he's from Atlanta, and then you also get your Futures and your Migos and
Yeah.
you know like all that shit. Like
21,
Atlanta will give you like the whole spectrum. That's why Atlanta is like just consistently.
I really
Powerhouse
appreciate
music.
Ski Mask.
He just dropped his shit. I didn't listen to it yet, but
He's just like mad funny. Like he's just like I feel like he's like another like like Busta. Like I don't know. Like,
yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel like they're definitely like. I feel like the trap scene is super oversaturated, but there's definitely like real like stars and personalities like within that. Like
Valley.
Yeah.
Value.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's stealing this flow. Yeah, every Valley. Like I feel like everybody's using this flow at the moment.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
For sure.
Okay, did you guys listen to Meek just drop?
I did listen to Meek Mill Championships. She was wholesome. It was really nice.
Wholesome?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it was wholesome.
Yeah,
Someone said that
I
last
agree
year.
with that sentiment because, like, I feel like everybody like rode for Meek when he went through the shit he went through this year. So now that he dropped his album, just everybody wants him to win. So you're listening to his music with like
it's like self.
Yo, it
You know
really
what I'm
got me.
saying?
Yo, I was watching his thing. I was watching like one of those videos about like him like and like his police injustice and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Just, like,
on CNN or something.
and I was just sitting there. I was like, yo, Meek's out. Like I was like real
Meek's
touched.
out.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, like that. That's
crazy.
really wrong that he was like had to be like. Yeah,
It's dope, and I feel like just because he's on that macro stage, it just gives you like a look into like other people who are going through that who don't have that stage to be able to talk about it and like
Right. It's
you know,
definitely important.
so it's dope. So it's dope that Meek did that, and that's why I feel like people are listening to his music with like ears wide open and like
Ears
want
sticking
to
out.
see him
Ready to
win.
hear his story,
Yeah, like because think about like 2-3 years ago when him and Drake were beefing, like.
That shit was negative.
It's crazy. It's crazy what happened because like I remember listening to Meek's album like when it came out
Right.
and thinking it was dope.
Right.
And then like immediately after like 2 weeks after his album came out, like all the Drake shit happened. And then like nobody listened to his album anymore.
And those albums were solid.
Oh, and
Those-
yeah, I remember liking. I remember that was the first album that I liked.
Me
And then after
too.
that, I put it on afterwards, and I
And I
was
was
like,
like-
and it didn't sound the same.
It didn't
didn't-
sound the
How did it?
Yo,
How did you go into
crazy.
into the past
Crazy.
and take the
Like
Jesus.
society, like how society was.
Isn't that
thinking,
crazy?
Like how
Like-
the culture was thinking at that time. It was like, oh no, this shit is not good anymore.
Right.
But when it dropped, it was so dope, and I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
fine.
I wasn't a
It's-
Meek guy
it's
like
crazy
before
how that
that.
happened.
It's
Before
crazy.
that,
The internet killed
I was
that album.
on that for 2 weeks. I also feel bad for
Cause
Tax. I started listening
Yeah.
to Tax, and 2 weeks later he got popped and he was away.
Nah, it's crazy because like I feel like with this album, Meek hasn't really been doing anything different from like his other projects.
Nothing
And
different.
like
What, this one?
Yeah, it's
Not
No,
really.
no. This one I think think has to be.
It's very Meek.
It's very
Meek.
It's
so crazy.
It's not Meek like that.
No, it's so crazy how his name is not what he's like.
Right.
What are we talking about? This just sounds so silly.
The intros on this project are like kind of the same.
But he was coming with a very
like,
consistent message.
Yeah.
From a very consistent like.
But it's
so,
a Meek album.
But it was sort of like. It was the same shit, but it was sort of like cradled.
You know what I'm saying?
It was like the party shit. It was like the drug shit. It was like the hard shit. And it was the street shit. And it was like, this is why, from like a bigger perspective. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely peeped like that, but I do feel like he had like he was looking down at not down at it, but like had it very much in perspective.
He had a way bigger scope of like the whole shit that like he's always been talking about. I agree with that. I get that.
I think like Meek Mill knows that he has like a platform, and he's like actually using his image to like promote some,
which is dope.
Yeah,
valuable,
which is dope.
Ideas.
Loves the city. Like this is like Meek Mill is a great
he's
a
really
great rap
the kids
icon for sure.
That's important.
But he took major L's.
He did take major L's.
It's crazy how some of our biggest stars have taken L's. I think that's the real thing. You have to be able to take some of the biggest L's.
Yeah.
Some people like Tyga.
L's.
How many L's did Tyga take before he had this little year? We had not that I'm like a big Tyga person, but like he took some of the crazy.
Preface.
Like if you would
crazy L's.
Asterisk.
Disclaimer: I'm not writing for Tyga here.
Disclaimer.
Opinions coming
That's
out
crazy. That's a wild
right.
disclaimer I threw in there.
Necessarily.
But you know what I mean? Like,
Nah, I definitely hear that.
Like nobody took.
Yeah.
He had the most L's per capita, and then like some of and definitely some of the most hits per capita. You know what I'm saying? Top 10 at least maybe for this year. He had some of the top like tracks.
Yeah. Nah, for sure.
Jay's taking L's. Like,
you gotta be able to roll with those punches. You gotta be able to like be cool with becoming a meme.
Biggest L's in rap. Biggest L's of the most successful people.
Okay, so would you rather take a higher L's per capita and then therefore like higher, I guess,
a return on the L?
No. I'd rather minimize L's because I don't really need that much.
Or would you as like? Or would you?
Yo, I never want to lose.
To take L's.
Like I
Drake
never want to.
L's.
Yeah, Drake does take major L's.
Yeah,
but like it's crazy because like I feel like he doesn't need to acknowledge them, and everybody acknowledges that he doesn't need to acknowledge them because he's fucking Drake, and every song he drops, people are gonna like fucking listen to. Like people are gonna fucking jiggy, get fucking dance. And whatever. Like, they're gonna love his shit, regardless of whatever it is. That nigga like has a fucking.
Yeah, no, honestly,
a leash on everybody's ears.
Yeah,
like,
as soon as
come here, you know what I'm saying? He has like his fucking like
Lil Wayne effect.
Yeah, you know.
No. As soon as he comes on the track, I'm just like, we're turning up for this, I guess.
Like, at some point, it was like Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne shot himself.
Like,
thing is, they duck and move. They keep moving. They never
that's
stay
a
still.
life L.
That's a life.
Yeah, that's what
That Lil Wayne shot himself. That's it.
That's not nice.
That's increasing your L per capita by a lot.
No, but like I'm down with taking like a big ass L and then like just not taking any more L's after that, and that's being my story. Like just like take an L.
Yeah, you'd rather like one big L,
one big L, and then
rather
just
than
like
a
top,
consistent
like
like
always like just straight like brings me to bottom, and all I can go is up.
Rapper knowledge trips again. It's like a small L every single day of your life.
I'd rather have one big L than more L's per capita for sure.
Always a stain in the summer.
This is insider information.
Yo, for real.
Yo, that's so funny.
And some people never
little
take
L person.
Jay's
Jay's like a little L.
Because like Hope took like a big L. He took like one big L. Like you remember when the Ether dropped and all that shit, and like people the Nas beef and shit like that. Like that's kind of a crazy L. He did come back. He's taking two major L's. He's taking two major L's, and then he has a small fraction of L's of him doing sports. And like the meme.
That's the only. Yeah, that's the only L he has.
Interesting.
I think that's a pretty good track record.
I mean, he's only got like 5.
Tyga has like 100 of like the same magnitude.
Meek, massive L's. Jail.
Yo, that's so funny.
Jail's a massive L.
I don't mean that kind of L. I mean like more of an embarrassing L. That's more of like that wasn't just. Like if somebody like lost their foot, I wouldn't be like, that's an L. You know what I'm saying? that's on the same level of sound.
Nah, the nigga from 128 hours who had to cut his arm off, that's an L. It sucks. It sucks.
Oh, we're talking about anything
that's fucking awesome.
I was talking about more like embarrassing things. That's so funny.
No. I'm talking about like real life L's. Like I just want to take a couple L's and then like become like a fucking icon.
Yo,
that's what it is. Meek took massive L's and now he's an icon. Like before Meek was just like a rapper. Before jail, and before this like comeback in the Drake beef, I feel like Meek was just like Meek was Meek. You know, like the hood always fucked with him. Yeah. But like he wasn't like. He wasn't like on Superstar. He dated Nicki Minaj and all that shit. Like he was still like the now Meek Mill is like fucking like Meek Mill's huge now.
Travis, who do you think's bigger out of him, Travis now?
Oh, Travis is the biggest right now.
Travis is the biggest, right?
Travis is like I feel like old white ladies know who Travis Scott is now. That's how you know like he's like the biggest now. Like Travis Scott's everywhere now. He's got like that whole Ye, Drake, Frank Ocean, Kanye effect, like whatever.
He's made all their music.
You know the Kylie with him is just like, because she's like
that's just
one of the most popular people on there.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, she is too. Ariana Grande actually is like the most popular.
Ariana Grande made the biggest push. Like, she went straight from Nickelodeon to like.
She's like the biggest act on the planet right now for sure. She has the most Spotify listeners worldwide.
The quickest YouTube listens to like the other.
Also, you know what's crazy to me? Selena Gomez dethroned Drake for this is like right before Ariana like just passed. Selena Gomez was like the #1 listened to person on Spotify for like months. Who is listening to Selena Gomez like that?
I said the same thing. But if you go down the tracks, I will pull up the tracks. No, she has the tracks. Like if you're gonna be so mad because you're gonna be like, I know. Okay, damn it. Oh, that one? Like, I
don't even know the
songs
of hers.
Don't make me pull up the tracks. You're going to be so mad at yourself.
I probably will, but I'm like, who's bumming her shit like that? I didn't know Selena was doing anything. I thought she was chilling in the hills, like, booling off that Disney money, bro. I did not know Selena had it like that. Because Ariana's been doing everything this year. And, like, I haven't seen, like, it's crazy. You really got it out for me. You can play it.
Yeah, play it. No, but I don't think Drake's very happy about this, and I think he's gonna come back with an early 2019, just like, I don't know,
just take it back.
Drake, I don't know.
He said he got more slaps than the Beatles.
He said that.
He said that on the Meek album. He said it on the Meek album. I got more slaps than the Beatles.
And he has like the numbers for it.
I was like, damn, that's a massive flex. That's a massive flex.
Weird flex, but okay.
Word.
That's a very natural flex. I might.
Nah, don't pull that Selena up for me. I'm gonna be so mad.
Selena files are not ready.
I'm gonna be so mad. But shouts to Ariana Grande. She got the #1 spot now. So good for her.
Yeah, I'm very happy for her. She's very poppin'.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's so crazy.
Someone said her tan is pretty crazy.
Yo, can we talk about her tan?
Now that's the thing. I remember,
she's a white girl.
Yeah.
Did we talk about this?
I don't think we need to. I just think it's funny because like somebody said like every time I see one of her videos, like I see somebody post like, I'm so proud for black women in America. Just like but I think it's just like a we accept you sister thing, but then it's also like I'm also thinking
but there's like girls who really do that, and like women in the black community, they get pit. Like I understand like why some black women and black people in general are like mad about that.
That's a violation.
It's a violation.
That's a violation. That's
just like because beauty standards in the world, like
because beauty standards are towards mixed women at the moment. So like, but it's just a violation because like
it's not even close to your color.
Yeah.
No, it's really.
I don't know, but like all that shit is just like a fucking construct, dude.
Race is a construct.
Yeah, for sure.
They made it up.
For sure, but like we got fucked because of it, so like it matters.
Yeah, it's like we're not gonna change the rules now.
Like
not until we got some fixing.
Yeah, let's fix some shit first, and then we can live everybody's equal. But y'all fucked the shit up, so like we gotta fix it first, and then like we'll get stuff on it. Right. I love everybody for sure. I love everybody, but
healthcare for everybody.
What?
I'm just saying.
Everybody eats.
I'm just promoting the left agenda now.
Right.
Just gotta
VR for everybody.
VR for everyone.
VR for everybody. Healthcare for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Let everyone smoke as much weed as they want.
Legalize weed. Educate everybody.
Exactly.
Take care of the environment.
Basically, that's it.
That's simple. Solve those problems.
We're gonna die in like 8 years if we don't fucking fix the.
I don't think there's a way. Like, I really cannot imagine a world where we survive.
Survive from climate change.
Yeah, I don't think I can see it.
Should I not invest in my retirement account?
I haven't even started. Like I've been asked. I had one. I stopped.
I'm like not convinced that I'm not gonna die real soon. So like I'm just like why retirement funds day by day this shit. You know?
I'm like, yeah.
What time? Wait, no, seriously. What time is retirement? Like 60?
65.
Really?
59 and a
65,
half.
like,
A rock pirate.
Come on.
Yo, I'm so mad. What you said 59 and a half, you have a Roth IRA. That's a benefits.
Save the environment. I want to invest in my retirement.
Yeah.
Yo, bars for days.
Save the environment. I want to invest in my retirement. Wow, that's off the top, guys. That's off the top.
Green bars.
Green bar. Off the top. Can that be the name of this episode?
On the top. On the bridge, off the top.
Oh my god.
Brand change.
Yo, God.
Save the environment.
Facts.
I want to invest in my retirement. Like,
Have a really crazy beat
I
side.
had it on my chest. Like, that's just crazy hard.
Financial
on my
literacy.
Put it on my
Mental
tombstone.
justice.
Yeah, you gotta put that on your Instagram story in type mode with strong lettering. Like, write that out.
Right.
I spend way too much time on my Instagram stories.
Yo.
Yo, I was thinking about this today, actually. You know how, like, there's an aisle in, like, Walmart that's, like, as seen on TV?
What? No,
Yeah.
how many years?
How many years?
Yeah.
How many years is it going to take for us to see, like, an as seen on IG aisle?
What do you mean? Wait, what's going on here with
So, like, you go to Walmart, you go to Target, there's always this, like, janky aisle with, like, all this crap
All
that
the
you
random
see
shit. Like the shit that Billy Blanks used to sell.
for, like, 1995.
Sham wow!
Oh,
all that type
all
of
of that
shit. Yeah,
So
like
that's
there's
like-
like an
so that's
aisle for
high.
that shit.
So I'm thinking, like, how long
like
is it
the
gonna
ones with
take?
the-
As seen on TV, but
As
instead
seen
is
on
as
IG.
seen on IG.
Chia? Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
All that-
that
all
type
that.
of shit.
Okay,
All that
yeah,
shit.
All of
Yeah.
that, dude.
Damn, Chia Pets.
As seen on IG story.
Yo, that brought me back to like being up at like 3 o'clock in the morning when I was a kid watching
Giving
TV
Chia like
commercials.
a shake up.
Yeah, Chia Pet commercials only come on after 2 o'clock in the morning.
You're right.
I swear to God.
Scary
Do you
hours.
guys see the thing about the guy who's making man weaves?
Wait, what? I missed all of that.
What?
Did anybody see the guy who's making man weaves? Speaking of like
Man weaves.
No, man weaves?
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
let's hear it.
It's precisely what it sounds like.
It's precisely what it sounds like. Yo, Nick, your sales pitches?
Direct,
I don't know what more you need from me. They're the weaves and they're for the man.
Would you like man weave? Can you explain?
It's exactly what I said. It's exactly what I
No, that's
said.
what the dude has like.
There's
He doesn't
no
it's like a
more.
comma, like
You
a
know,
toupee.
you know.
It's like a unit, but like.
It's
But like-
a lace front?
It's a lace front, like it's dead ass a lace, and like he has a sharp hairline, and then he'll give you like a fade in it. Like it literally looks like you just got like.
That's crazy.
So like you peel it off.
I actually don't know if you take it off at night. I think it's something you sleep with on. Maybe you have a
Put a do-rag on.
Yeah, put a do-rag on.
Put a do-rag over your lace front.
Yo, I'm not even gonna try to laugh. What if I have to look at this video when I'm bald one day? I don't even want to look.
Yo.
What if I'm thinking about getting a piece and then
my
I'm like, yo, I was
God.
laughing at it before. I sit back all the laughter.
Nah,
It's
bro.
cool if you want to get a
Come
lace
on,
front.
really?
It's cool.
All that hair, like you know your hair.
No, yo, what if it's too much? I'm dragging it out, yo.
I don't know.
It's too
guys. I feel like I'm gonna have a strong hairline. I'm gonna just speak that into
Speak
existence.
that. Oh yeah, no, we should speak positivity. I shouldn't be scared.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep
hairlines.
laughing. Fuck your lace front.
Strong hairlines. Fuck your lace front.
Yo.
I'm speaking
Yo.
this strong hairline into
Oh.
existence.
Praise
Oh
be.
my God.
Praise be to the hairline god.
Praise be to the hairline gods. Like I got friends.
Would you rather lose your vision or your hairline?
Oh,
Vision.
At least I can still be a fresh.
right.
I don't need to see me. Y'all need to see me. Wait, I'm looking.
Right.
don't
I'd rather
need
have
to
my
see
hairline than my vision. I'll just get a stronger prescription on my glasses.
Ew.
He'll fix the
Fuck
vision
it.
with the Google.
I'll get a
Glass.
dub.
Because look,
I will get a dub.
Stevie Wonder got neither. So
Yo, wait. So
I'm sorry. We've never asked a guest to leave before. But that was crazy. That was crazy.
but he can sing his ass off. He's like one of the best musicians of all time.
Lord.
So you get rid of both and you
That was a violation.
Yeah, he was
That
blessed
was
with the voice. But see, now that's the thing. Would you rather be Stevie Wonder and have his voice and his accolades, and have neither be a regular ass artist and have?
There's no way you can go back now. You already said one of the wildest things I have ever in my life heard. Oh, good man.
Yo.
No way. Oh,
Yeah, there's no coming back from that.
I feel like you
I
gotta
think-
ask Stevie Wonder that question.
Okay, so
Yeah, I do have to ask you. All right, Stevie.
moving on.
You trying to move on?
Yeah, you be like, fuck you.
I would, if I ever met Stevie Wonder, I'd geek the fuck out. There's no way.
So foul.
That's
so
that's the question I'd ask him. Yo, Dan, you're crying. Yo, Dan's actually in tears. Oh man.
Oh my lord. So next up on the docket after the Meek Mill combo
The Meek Mill combo.
is.
We're just bypassing.
Oh wait, did you guys see the video of DJ Nye Badass this week?
Shout out.
She went like viral. Her and her grandma turning up.
Oh, that's super dope.
Got a million views on the Twitter.
Oh yeah, mad retweets.
That's stupid.
And like she works mad hard, like
That's
throwing
dope.
mad shows,
Yo, shout
electric
out.
vibes. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely like.
Shout out to everybody
Yeah.
like working.
Yeah, we were talking about that before, like how people out here, like especially like Jersey,
Mhm.
especially like this area, working really hard and trying to
love
make
it.
things happen.
Yeah.
What you saying?
Nah, I feel like Jersey is a beautiful place to be in right now. Like
Mhm.
making music. There's like just so many different waves going on, and just like so many people like really pursuing their dreams and like living their truths and like being artists. And I love that. I love that. And yeah.
Most of it. I mean, I feel like okay. So who do you think in the scene right now, outside of like Suswats, do you think is like most inspirational to you?
That's
Yeah, because I know like you're the whole
That's
team.
a-
Like,
yeah,
I can
of
imagine
course.
that. Like
Buzz,
we
the
can talk
team,
about that. We can talk
Shout
about
out
that.
to
Yes. Shout out to Bus. Yeah. There's so many people. All right, so Priya, so people just from Brunswick who I fuck with, like Priya.
Oh, she works.
Priya's super
Priya,
dope. Yeah.
2 Y's, Priya.
Yeah.
Tara.
Ziggy Zombie, love him.
Shout out.
I like Professor Caveman. Like also,
Professor
I'm in the
Caveman.
band scene out here crazy. So like
Yeah.
a bunch of bands that I fuck with. Basement shows. New Brunswick basement shows will change your life. If you've never been one, go to one. For real.
Get fucked up in
Johnny
English.
Cola. That's my whole team. Yeah.
Johnny Cola is the whole group. Right?
Yeah, that's
Alright, cool.
that's the.
And so, did they help you with like writing some of like the song? Like, how did it work with that production process?
So, Cola and I, when Suspects was like doing, we had like our own basement scene like going on for a while. We don't have a house anymore, so it was like we can't really do it. But when we were like curating shows and stuff, Cola was on one of our bills, and we just met and like just performed and saw each other's stuff, and like about a few weeks after that, this is like maybe like 2 years ago, or like. Yeah, and then a few weeks after that, like I first saw him, he like sent me like an instrumental that he worked on, and he was like, "Yo, I want you on this," and I like he played it for me, and I literally like wrote it right when he played it for me. We were just like sitting outside of a bar, and then he had me come out to a show like just on one of his bills, like just at a basement show or whatever. He was like, "Yo, like come perform this song with me," like.
Yeah.
I was like, "Word, dope," and it was like the first time I ever really played with like all live instruments and like the full band and stuff. Like it was like the transition from me like doing stuff with Suspects and like us producing everything and like having the beats play behind us, and then like he was like, "Yo, like come sing in front of my band." I was like, "Word." So then it went from that, and then he kept asking me to come out to more shows to just do that song, and then he was like, "Yo, we have to like figure out a way to do more stuff like together." So he learned like some songs that I had previously recorded and had like instrumentals and stuff for, and like basically like just transposed it to live music.
Interesting. That's awesome.
Yeah, so at this point we've been playing together for like a year and a half maybe, and like year and a half, 2 years, and it's just it's been like he's written new songs, and like I'll throw a verse on it. We've written some songs together. We play some of the songs that he had in his band before I was a part of it, and I've learned like vocal parts of that, and then he's learned some stuff that I had when I was just doing my solo shit. So it's just like we kind of like
That's
just
awesome
pulled
process.
everything together. Yeah,
really cool.
it's really dope. And now we like play every show together. Like it's like when we play, it's like the band's going. It's not even like it's not even a question. We're just like package deal at this point.
Yeah,
So it's dope. It's really dope.
I remember seeing you live. I had just gone to a Mac Ayers concert week before. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of him, but like he has also like a live band.
Yeah.
And I was very much like reminded it was like that was like something that I valued, that show that I went to before. And then I saw like somebody I see like moving around in like, the same circles, like having like a full band. You guys are all like very like put together, and like the music and everything is like really well done. Like It was like really cool.
They all get down.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It kind of blows my mind sometimes because I'm like, yo, I'm just up here like rapping and singing and doing shit like I've really been doing like since I was in high school and middle school. Like I've always been like the fucking like I want the microphone and like or to just like rap and sing in front of it, but like I don't have like that same technical ability when it comes to like instrumentation and stuff like that. So it's crazy like that there's such good musicians and like I feel like they respect that I hold my own within that same circle. So it's like I'm excited every time because it's like, yo, if you ask me to like hop behind the keyboard or like grab a guitar or grab the drumsticks, like I would not be able to produce like half of what those guys can do. So it's like it's super dope being able to mix what like I do and what I feel like I bring to the stage and what they do. So it's dope. It's dope. It's been a great time.
I mean, I also wanted to ask you who made the video for like and like who produced that and like how that process.
Yeah, my boy Teddy Powell from Follow Studios.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out Teddy Powell.
yeah. At Follow Studios, PHOLLOW. He's like just a friend from middle school. Like we like grew up together. We lived on opposite sides of town, and like when we got older and shit like that, we like ran in the same circles. Always were at the same parties. Like he's just like all around great dude that I've known for a minute. And like just when like we've just been seeing each other like doing our separate grinds. Like me, I've been doing music forever, and he like honestly he more recently got into like the video production stuff. Like first started out like doing like his workout stuff. He like his workout videos and stuff. He was a personal trainer. Yeah, he was a personal trainer, and he like started out like that and like showing his progress. Like Theo used to be a little chubby, but then he got big on niggas. he got real swole on niggas. and then like he took that and he worked with like a mutual friend we had in high school and just was doing video projection with him because his friend from high school like went to art school in New York and was doing music videos and stuff like that like all around. And then Theo like branched off and started doing his own thing, and then like his like he just like kind of skyrocketed. He did like a video that Rich the Kid featured on, and he was like, he's like World Star certified now and shit like that. So when I dropped, he listened to the project and he was like, yo, I really fuck with this, like, you know, and I want to do a video for you, like just for the love. Like he reached out, and I was like, damn, Theo, that's crazy because I've been seeing you move, and I've been seeing you move, and like I'm like. I really like what I've been seeing, like, and I'm like I appreciate you doing that and working. He was like, yo, same shit, so like let's get together, let's do this for old time's sake, like you know what I'm saying. And,
that's so nice.
Yeah, and he came out like we went to like the venue that we because I put together a show after he reached out to me. I had a show coming up like in Brunswick. And I was like, yo, we could shoot the music video for this song this night. Like, it'll be perfect. You could shoot some of the stuff at the show, and then like I'll have a party and stuff. So he came out earlier in the week, and we like went to the venue, and we like just drank a little bit, hung out, and like talked logistics out and stuff like that. And then like that was like maybe Tuesday, and then like the show was Saturday night. He came out, we shot the whole thing, and yeah. So big shouts to Theo. And then we got the video released together in Brooklyn like soon after that. So it was dope. Things like moved in and like
it like was all fitting together perfectly.
Yeah, it was like framed together perfectly, real organic, real easy. Like it was dope.
Yeah, that's cool.
Check out that video for sure.
Check out the video. Yeah,
Theo
did a great
go
job.
check it out. Check out the rest of like the project too. Like
Facts on SoundCloud.
Is there anything else you're planning on doing a video for this project? Or are you looking forward?
Yo, yeah. So
what's the word?
So I definitely have ideas, and I'm like talking to a bunch of people. Just see, and this is like a huge thing for me too. Like I feel like live shows are like the best thing that you can do to like expand yourself as an artist and meet new people, because they get the chance to see what you do, you get the chance to see what they do, and you get a chance to like meet like a lot of like creative people and shit. So like I just have been meeting a lot of people who want to like work with me and like do videos and stuff like that. So like I'm in the process of like storyboarding for next music video we want to shoot. I have like a solid idea for Popeyes.
Wait, what?
Popeyes? Yeah, I have a song called Popeyes. Yeah, I have like this idea in my head. I want to be in a chicken suit. Like I'm trying to like I want it to be hilarious. I feel like if you make like jokes like Stevie Wonder jokes, you have to be able to you gotta be able to laugh and be funny. So like I want to do a funny ass music video and like be in a chicken suit and like, because Popeyes is like a ridiculous song. I think like when I wrote it, I knew it was ridiculous, and like I love like that just like jubilant energy, like that goofy shit. Yeah. So like I want to do some goofy ass videos. So that's like the next thing I have like planned. So watch the Popeyes video is gonna come soon. But people love the song "Don't Lead." So like a lot of people who I've met and like they like listen to this stuff. They were like, yeah, I think this song would be a good song to do a visual for. I'm like, I know, but like I want to do some goofy shit. Like "Don't Lead" is a serious ass song.
Yeah.
Like
I think there's a lot of depth to it. Those like depth to the project.
Mm-hmm.
So like I feel like you can do multiple.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like The Party's Over was exactly what it was. Mm-hmm. It was a party video. Like that song was self-explanatory. Mm-hmm. Don't Lean, I feel like the difficulty with doing a song like Don't Lean is because like the theme that it's like centered around, it doesn't really like have like anything that like really jumps out visually like that would just be like this immediately makes sense for the sentiment that this song is, you know. Mm-hmm.
It's like an emotionally intense song.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So what visually will go with this emotional song compared to like a song like Popeyes where I know it's goofy, I could just be goofy visually, or a song like Party's Over where like it's about a party, I have to shoot this music video at a party. You know,
it sort of
explains
itself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not much of a video.
So yeah, so I feel like Don't Lean. I'll have to like really sit and think about like what I want to express visually. Mm-hmm. To be able to like do it justice.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Yeah. I feel like sometimes I think of videos and I'm like, wait, never mind, I don't have that budget. I'm like,
right.
hold it.
Right. Yeah, Theo did the shit pro bono. He charges. His shit's hard.
Oh yeah.
Watch the video, he charges, but he did it pro bono for the love.
Yo,
shout out.
If you like the video, hit him up.
Maybe
I'll find time for you.
Yo, he actually did a video for my boy Kal-El. He's like from around here too. It's called Oh, it's pretty dope. Yeah, so like Theo's working out here for real. Right. It's just very together.
Somebody was telling me before that like videos are the best ways to like expand. Like I feel like your base because people just like naturally click on those more. Like what do you guys think of like virality? I guess overall as opposed to like constant internet presence.
Shit's like a trap almost, you know. Because like you can go viral and like. We were talking about this before, like, you notice that those people don't have followers.
Yeah.
They have, like, I don't know, like 500 followers, yet they, like, go, like, viral. It's, like, not necessarily, like, leading to, like...
Anything, yeah.
Expanding your...
Yeah, your brand or anything.
Your brand or your presence.
Because, I mean, sometimes people just don't have an agenda.
Right.
Like, they're not trying to promote anything or do anything. That's why, like, people go viral and then you see, like... Or on a Twitter thread, like, you see somebody goes viral... And then under is like, yo, I don't have anything to promote. Just like follow me on IG. Like that's like all the shit is, you know.
Like follow my friend's SoundCloud.
Yeah, you know, exactly like that. Like you know, I feel like we were saying earlier, like the way you like go viral, and I feel like if that opportunity arises, the way you stay consistent is if you've already been working and like already have like a lot of shit to show for yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Drake going viral means like an extra like $10 million for him.
Yeah.
Me going viral means like a few likes.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that.
And like,
what do you do with your viral power?
Right.
If anything, can you do anything with your viral power?
Yeah. You ever see somebody that goes like gets like viral and then like they like get retweeted by somebody they hate? And they change their name so they show up on that person's page like this guy sucks dicks. And like,
yo, what?
That's crazy. The internet is a wild place. I get stuck in the trap sometimes for sure, but I feel like I like try to make the most out of my like in life experiences. That's why like I'm like such a huge like expresser of live shows. I feel like I've played maybe 30 shows this year. Like I've been like playing as much as I can.
That's so important. That's how you build a loyal fan base.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I feel I hate, and also a thing like of playing so many shows. I hate going to shows because people I see that they don't really care as much about like their live performance as they do of like, you know, how their record sounds, their SoundCloud plays, like you know what I'm saying, their internet presence. Like I know people who have like thousands and thousands of more followers than me and like have seen them in real life and seen them like perform in real life, and it's very, very underwhelming. But they're like super dope and like so really, really fun online. Right. But you see them in person, and it's just like a fucking letdown. It's a dud.
They just don't have the energy. Or they don't have like the same talent. Yeah. Like what do you mean? Like is it?
I feel like it's like a little combination of both, and like also like some people are like just better videographers and photographers than other people. Like sometimes you like catch your angles better than another person does. Sometimes like your content is
just fine.
Might be better than other people's, but then like you get into like the live setting and your show is like trash. I feel like that's the quickest way to like have all this shit fizzle out. I feel like I'll be able to sustain this for a longer amount of time because I know that when I go to play somewhere, it's gonna be good.
Right, people are enjoying it.
People are gonna enjoy it. Period.
And
like,
remember it. Like,
and remember it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like having real time, you know, experiences with people, and people remember that so much more than like something that happened really quick on the internet. That was funny because like there's gonna be so much more shit to drown that shit out. Like there's not a lot of shit that drowns out like that real life, real time experience. Like,
no, I've definitely like remembered going to a few Sus Bus shows, and like every time like that shit was just dope.
You know, it was fun, and you felt those vibes. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't match that with some shit you see on the internet at all. So like that's what I've been trying to like make sure that I'm getting better and better at, and like doing with more and more passion and intensity, because like I feel like the internet shit is just gonna come. I feel like I do like a pretty good job, I feel like, with my internet presence, but I feel like I care so much more about
I feel
a
like,
lot of shit.
Yeah, we were all raised on the internet, so I feel like we're all like...
We all care about it.
We all care about it, and we all have like quirky internet personalities that like...
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, I feel like anyone can like become famous on the internet.
Right.
Kind of. And
right.
Like, just like being able to have that sort of real life reach is like the important part that sustains your internet personality.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
You know, literally puts food on the table.
For real.
Until we can start eating the cookies on the internet. Yo, I'm trying to eat the microchips for calories.
I'm so hungry.
For calories?
Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
Oh, dude, I got Taqueria right before I came here.
Oh, I'm about to go right after.
Yeah.
Shout out Taqueria.
I don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
Yo, like, I want to do a show there. They have, like, a canopy over the back.
No, wait, do that?
They do. Yeah, you
so,
can,
like,
see it from here, dude.
Oh, what?
The lights aren't on, but, like...
Wow.
Dude, I'm like...
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm upset that they've never done, like, live shows.
Just, like,
I did a show there.
So there's shows that happen there.
They didn't, but, like...
They don't do shows there, which is stupid.
I think I might have been the reason, because...
Knyck, this is insider information.
I did, like, one of the first shows... And they were like, we can't do any more shows.
Yeah.
I was like, because like it was just like noisy, and the people next door were just like, yeah. I think it's sort of like that. But I mean, I think they said after they got that thing, they were planning to start it up again.
Yo, they gotta do that, because that space in the back there is crazy.
Mm-hmm. I want to start throwing shows at Barca.
Barca's cool too.
Yeah, let me know. I do every Saturday, so if you're ever trying to do some.
That sounds actually dope.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out something to go on down there, because like. It's like a free venue.
Yeah.
We just do whatever we want there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I know a bunch of people who do shit over at Barca. Like they're really open with their shit. Mm-hmm. Scarlet Pub has been like kind of nice about that stuff too. With Caroline, she's been like doing that there for a while.
They have the open house.
Yeah.
Damn.
The DIY shits.
Yeah.
I was having this conversation with John.
What?
We were talking about
DIY.
Yeah, we were talking about DIY.
What does that wait? What does it mean to you? What does it mean?
Well, because we were like, do it yourself.
Right.
We were like,
yo. Sometimes I'll be like, do I have to?
Yeah, right. We were like, yo, because I was like, yo, what would you do if like, you know, we like somebody came at you with like a record deal and like he was offering you like a bunch of money, like hundreds of thousands. He was like, yo, I love DIY, but like not that much. It's like, yo, I'd fucking sign in a second, because like I feel like that's
Do we love DIY because we must?
Yes.
I think that's the thing.
I think it's like the masochistic love.
Yeah.
Like the sadist inside of us.
Yeah. For sure. It's just like this sucks and this is so hard.
How do you mix and master your stuff? Do you mix and master, or do you have?
I mix and master most of my stuff. I do it with Senpai. He does a lot of it. Now, like, the new shit that we're gonna be working on. Our good friend Gabe Marquez. He's been mixing a lot of stuff for like a lot of bands, you know, around Brunswick and stuff. And he's like, his ear is fucking insane. Like, I'm the type of guy, like, I'm a studio rat for sure. Like, I can sit in the studio and like write songs for hours and like take 1,000 takes to try to make sure shit gets right. But like, and like listen to the same shit over and over and over. But like Gabe's like that shit on steroids. Like Gabe can listen like to like the same fucking like 2-second snippet for like 30 times just to make sure it's right, like over and over and over. Like he's really, really meticulous about his shit. Like so Gabe's working on a lot of stuff. And
people who are like gifted with that ear are fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is insane.
That is so hard. You know what? I used to think I was like, oh, like engineering's so abstract. Like what happens is like, nah, they literally just move the song into perfection.
Yeah,
right? They literally will just push it to where it needs to be. Like it's nothing. It's nothing
because they just
like,
know
etching.
what it's supposed to sound like.
And people just and they're like really meticulous about it. Like people like that shit takes so many hours to do. Like that's like real time and man hours to just like to be able to translate the shit that you hear and make sure that shit sounds right. Like it's insane.
And like make sure it like fulfills like the vision and purpose.
Exactly. Like I just write. That's like my main shit. Like I feel like I'm just that's what I do well.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm trying to do too much. Maybe I should just like relax
more
and have some other people like help me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes like life is too hard.
Life is hard. Life is hard.
Right.
Reach out to the people. Reach out to your friends.
For real. Like everybody should just help everybody. That'd be sick. You know, but like you gotta, you know.
It is important to branch out.
Yeah, it's important to branch out and let people know that
and like work on like sometimes like.
I just feel like, ugh, I want to do this. But that's the good thing about shows because I don't have to write shit. I don't have to work on shit. I just have to play the stuff well that I already wrote. Yeah. And then the new stuff will just like come like later, naturally and like come on. But like you can fucking play forever and just like, yo, I know this shit is dope. Like
yeah, this is hitting right now.
Yeah. And then you sprinkle in the new shit slowly. Like you're just like, all right, this is a new song in between all the shit you already know.
Yeah, and it's just and the live set just
it just like morphs. Yeah,
that's cool. Like have a morph set instead of like the
morphs.
Yeah,
it's like brand new.
Yeah, brand new. Yeah, I feel like it's just so oversaturated. People get pissed when like a new album doesn't come out from their like favorite artist soon enough.
Future.
Yeah, Future did.
No, do you hear about Uzi's fans? Uzi's fans are like, he hasn't been out since last year. Like,
Uzi hasn't been out since
some awful shit actually.
Love Is Rage came out. Love Is Rage 2 came out.
Yeah, they're like really mad.
Yeah,
they're like, we're tired of the snippets. I don't want any more videos of him dancing in hotel rooms. Like, Uzi.
It's only been a year. I saw some tweet because it was like a thing, like right? People like screenshot it like all these like Uzi pages.
Uzi's definitely like the artist like who's like pretty explicit in like how he wants to take his time. Like I'm pretty sure I can find like at least 5 lyrics where he's like, "Let me take my time."
Wait, but he's great about not oversaturating. Like he's very much like oh damn, we're listening to Uzi all the time, but it's like also like he knows how to take a step back. And come with. I don't think he's gonna hit. I don't think he's gonna hit like miss. Like he's gonna have at least one on here that's as big as Exo Tour.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Uzi's young and he's definitely got some crazy shit.
Was that one? Is that a single of it?
You panic on dumb shit is pink. Yeah, that shit was crazy. People love that.
People love that. Yeah.
People
is that on the?
I love that shit too. It's hard.
That's probably gonna be
on the shit. Yeah. But yeah, Uzi just he can chill out. He can sit back. Yeah. I feel like it's important to sit back. If you make a splash that big, I feel like you need to sit back. I'm like worried about what's gonna happen to Juice WRLD because he didn't.
Do we like Juice WRLD?
Sit back.
Juice WRLD.
His album
and Sting taking
Future. No, not the Future album. The album before that. What the fuck was it called?
I don't know. The one with like Lucid Dreams.
Yeah, that album's dope.
I like listen to Juice WRLD and I'm like, I don't know if I like him.
I feel like I like the.
I haven't listened to Haze or Trippies because I just don't.
I haven't listened to Trippies, but I did like the sonically what Juice WRLD brought because I felt like it was different. It was like it was
different.
It was like legitimate rap rock.
Yeah, like, it was dope. He's like definitely like a legitimate like he's bringing something new to the table, but like I'm not sure how good that new thing is.
I feel like he overset. I feel like the album with Future was too much.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even listen. I didn't even listen to it.
I think I tried like a little bit, and I was not there for that.
Yeah, I feel like just because his sound is so specific.
Future hasn't given me anything shocking in a while.
Oh, yeah, but I feel like March Madness is also like one of the best songs of all time.
Yeah.
Right, Future definitely.
No, I remember.
You feel me? Like
I was out here. I was here when that was happening. God. I was DJing while that was happening. Like I knew what it was like to throw on to have the Future set.
Oh my
to have God! Like to plug and like if the equipment would all plug out, the first thing when we plug it back in would be like, Future. Yo, who here likes Future? And like.
that beat star?
Yo,
March Madness is one of the best rap songs ever.
I mean, Future has.
Period.
Codeine Crazy
And I'll
is one of
fight
the
somebody.
best.
Yeah, like
Codeine Crazy is one of the best rap songs ever, in my opinion. Like that shit.
Codeine Crazy. That nigga was like really like singing. That shit was super hard.
On that bubbly.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
I just fucked your
he-
bitch in some Gucci flip flops.
I think honestly,
Yeah.
Future, off the strength of that one Black Panther verse, he could actually just rest for the
The
entire
one where
year.
he's on the fucking.
That is so funny to me that he came with that kind of flow. That's so funny that he actually gets a pass for the entire year. So I'll be mad at Future on January 1st, but for now I'm still on that. That was still funny enough to get him through the year.
For real.
That in the video was just like too much.
Future's always doing some like low key weird shit.
Yeah, he is.
Like even when he's oversaturating the market, he's definitely like always got.
I feel like that's his brand.
Mhm.
He's
got his grip. Like
I feel like his brand is just like, yo, I work the most.
Mhm.
Like I put out shit all the fucking time.
because like I feel like this new
His
sound.
contract was kind of crazy though.
His contract.
From what I understand.
Yeah.
So,
That's why he's working so-
Kind of got to put out a lot of shit.
Oh, he has to do it.
Yo, wow, crazy contracts. Scared to
Yeah.
I think it was something like wow, like
12.
7 albums or something, 7, 8 albums.
Jeez.
Something like.
Yeah, that's crazy. See, but
That's
yeah,
why he
you.
that's why he dropped like 3 albums in like a matter of like 6
Future.
months.
Oh yeah, he dropped a bunch. But I feel like I feel like my favorite artists and the best artists are artists that like drop something that like you can like that shit is palatable for months and months and years and like
That's what I wanted to talk about. So I feel like I like that too, but while you're enjoying that album the way like you would like to enjoy an album, because like that's the way like they're
that's
meant
what
to put on the
they're
earth
for,
for.
yeah.
But if I was listening to Meek all weekend, which I was, then I didn't have any time to listen to anything else that dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if I listen to everything that's nice that dropped, like I think the opposite is true of what people are saying. Like, oh, there's not enough good music out. There's actually too much good music.
Yeah,
right now.
and it's just like you don't have the time to even listen to it.
I could do a 1-through listen of everybody, but you like to like.
No,
Somebody,
you
you
wanna
like to download somebody's album and like bump
sit on
that
it, yeah,
for like at
sit
least
on
a
it.
day.
Yeah, and like give it
Like
at
maybe
least
at least 7 things dropped this week. Like,
Yeah.
am I supposed to just pick a day each day of the week and then like?
It's hard to listen to a lot
it's
of
too
new
much.
stuff.
Everyone's too nice, yo.
But I feel like what I've like learned to do, like just as a music listener who also finds that problem, is just like it'll still be there. Like it's okay.
Mhm.
Like that shit'll
You got
still
an
be
OD backlog.
there. Yeah, exactly. My backlog's crazy right now. But
I've got embarrassing things in my backlog that I don't want to talk about.
I mean,
I'll say this today. I
I
listened to what was Solange's most recent thing?
Oh.
I listened to that this summer.
Yeah, that's like
That's crazy.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
I just like
what the
a few
fuck
months
is the name
ago.
of that album?
I've seen at the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, even
Like,
You just listened to Seasons
This
this
summer.
That's
like,
wild.
Isn't like that's
Yeah,
that's
that's
wild.
crazy.
That was such a huge
But-
culture. It's like that's like me like not having watched Lost. Like I stuck.
I've never watched Lost.
It's
But
okay.
like, this is my ASMR.
we still acknowledge you.
But like, yeah, but like, you miss it. You miss some shit sometimes. But like, it's great that it's there to come back, and you know it was valid because it had such a big moment.
Oh, such a big
Like even though I missed the moment, like
I'm still retro, like vicariously living.
yeah, exactly.
Vicariously living.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
It's
I feel
just
like
like
I'm in the past.
I heard it now. I get why everybody was
No,
going
because
so
like I
crazy.
feel with Control and like Summer, even though that shit came out in the winter, and I was
Mhm.
like, everyone's getting hype over this, but I'm like not really.
What is
into
this?
it.
Yeah, I'm
that
not
was winter
into it right now.
2017.
It came out end of 2017,
Really?
and then
Oh,
I
yeah,
like
maybe.
started like.
Well,
re-
No,
the
Control.
song-
I
the
think
song-
Control came
no,
out
SZA
early.
Oh, SZA's Control.
I thought
Yeah.
Control was early
Oh, yeah.
2017.
I don't know. It was sometime in 2017.
I think it was like the fall, winter. Like it was
I
later
think
in
it was
the
late
year.
2017.
I think it was later in the year.
2017 was a crazy year, so.
Yeah. I feel like 2016 was like one of the best years we've seen in music in a really long
When's the next
time.
presidential election?
When's the last
20.
one?
When's the
20.
next one? When's the last? When's the
20.
next one? 2020. Wait, are we
The
voting?
vote-
Are we like? But when are they running? Like 2019?
Yeah.
And they
Dude,
vote
they've been
2020?
running. Hillary Clinton's about to run again.
Yeah, she is for sure.
No way.
Dead ass.
There we go.
Yeah, she's dead ass gonna run again. Hillary Clinton wants
Oh,
to.
They're
no.
gonna give it to her too.
Is she going to
You
do
think
it?
so?
Is she, what if she loses back to back?
She's gonna lose back to back to back. Because she lost
She
against
lost to
Obama.
Obama.
Oh my lord, no.
Well, she just
I
lost
love
the
her. I
nomination
love
to
her. I think
Obama.
she's
It's
so
not like she like.
I think she's so talented. So yeah, if she
If
gets
she gets
swept, no, she shouldn't do it.
Dude, is Hillary
LeBron
Clinton,
got swept
is Hillary Clinton
last
Did
year.
LeBron got swept?
Last
LeBron
year.
got
Can you be the GOAT if you get swept?
Oh no, they won one game. You're right. He didn't get swept. He
Okay,
didn't get
that
swept.
because
He
you
didn't
cannot be the GOAT if you got
They
swept.
should have won more than one game, but J.R. Smith didn't know like what the
Right? Like
Yo,
that's
honestly, if they won that first game, There was a chance that was going to be a 7-game series. If they won that first game, there was a chance for it to be a 7-game series. If they won that shit in fucking in Oakland, if they won that game,
that would have changed the atmosphere.
You know what I'm saying?
Then gone back.
They could have went back home and possibly like fought hard enough to get a game 2.
Yeah,
that really broke his spirit. I think
that game broke his spirit, and he was like, "Nah, I'm leaving."
I would be so tight there too. Like just some like basketball
Lakers fan, so I love that. Like I love that LeBron's in that.
You love that move. You love that.
Dude, I had an Instagram story. I was like running around the parking lot at the show. I was at like just screaming because I was like, LeBron's on the Lakers. I got the news. This summer I was so gassed. I was so gassed.
Shout out LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Story. LeBron.
You know he had that little kid introduce him one time.
He's not my dad. Wait, is that the same?
Like he brought the kid to fucking I don't know. He brought the kid to like one of the games at the fucking Cavs arena. He was like number 23. LeBron James. Like, I swear to God, like, it was like I remember his vocal. I just didn't know where it was from. Bro.
He got that kid to.
Yeah, he got that kid to announce him for a game, which is hilarious.
LeBron,
I think the internet is so funny.
The internet should be banned because of that.
Right?
It is crazy. I can't deal.
All next matter.
All next matter. I hate the internet.
Yo, how did that happen so quickly?
I hate the internet.
The Knyck guy has a crazy Twitter.
Does he have a crazy Twitter?
So there's apparently some like reporter was like having a report on him, and she was like doing her like a little sit down.
So
thing.
it's actually like,
and like she was like laughing about his neck, and then he like took the video and was like, "Yo, you better laugh at all this money I'm about to get." Like,
oh yeah, he got like super famous. Yo, like on like not even super famous, just like dumb internet.
Yeah, like how did he get?
He's just like an internet thing that he. How did he get that neck?
Yeah, like what workouts?
I think birth.
Yeah, I think it was birth.
That wasn't like a neck.
Nah, that's
people like necks just come in a lot of different sizes.
That's just how the sun came out. Yeah, the sun came out.
His neck only comes in one.
That's crazy. You literally
his neck came out like this.
You could fully knock him out, and his head wouldn't loll over.
Bro, his neck looks like Mount Fuji with the face on it.
I don't think you can snap his neck.
Yeah.
What? You can snap his neck. I don't think you can do it.
You don't think you can knock him out, right? Like
his neck wouldn't turn. It wouldn't turn. I don't think it would.
It would snap you.
It would snap, man.
My hand would just fuck it.
Bro, it's like,
if it snaps, it probably my head would probably like fall off.
Yo, and it's crazy when I saw his mugshot. Like I thought he was like brolic. Because I only saw like the upper half, but then like when I saw him standing, I was like, yo, your body is way smaller than like I thought.
But your neck implies
right.
You're so much smaller than your neck implies.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be like this fucking like gorilla looking motherfucker.
Like you're the craziest neck, and then you know,
it's like my body type with like
with the wildest trapezius.
The craziest
he has like the craziest trapezoid.
What's it called? He did
so many shrugs.
Yo, he did so many shrugs. In middle school, he did the shrugs, bro.
400. That's all he was.
I bet he shrug 400.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
That's so crazy.
That's crazy.
Yo, fuck the internet. I love it so much. Yo, fuck the internet. I love it so much. But fuck the internet.
Yo, it's fucked everybody up.
Yeah, everybody's.
Yeah, the things that think are funny. The things that think are funny. What about the grape and surgery? What about the grape surgery? Yeah, that's terrible. It's so funny. That's terrible. It's so funny. It's so awful.
No, what was because they were like peeling the skin.
That shit was crazy. Because they were like peeling the skin.
This was like sewing some shit on me.
This was like sewing some shit on me.
Yeah.
How are you not fucking up?
How are you not fucking up this?
Surgeons are like actually like.
Some people are surgeons who like actually like cut into people and shit like that.
I mean, I guess he has that.
Let me just. I'm gonna tie a knot with this grape. Let me just. I'm gonna tie a knot with this grape.
Let me just prove I'm nice with this.
Let me just prove I'm nice with this grape. What's real? You should go what I do.
I'm not gonna let you do any stitches. Yo, you can't like do stitches for me. Yo, look what I did.
This is great. Like the robot.
This is great. Like the robot.
No, but if somebody did surgery on a
I'd let them give me stitches.
Yeah, like
I'd let them give me stitches.
Yeah, like
no way I'm as delicate as a grape. You could at least sew me up. I don't know if I'm gonna let you like cut around inside of me, but like
there's nothing
you
in
can
me
sew
that is
me up.
delicate as a grape.
grape is OD like.
Delicate.
Yo, the grape is OD like.
Can you imagine anything more delicate than a grape?
Can you imagine anything more delicate than a
water
grape?
balloon? If they just
like
turns out a
thinking
water
about
balloon.
Like a water balloon. If they just turns out a water balloon, then
Shut the fuck up. That's like some like Avatar shit. Like somebody has to be bending the water so it stays there while you're like bending.
They make the weather.
oh no,
They make the weather.
Oh no, you see that tape that like people put on anything and like stops
You guys
getting
haven't
a
seen
leak?
Isn't that like
You
on
guys
scene on
haven't
TV?
Yeah.
Right now,
I've seen it. I've seen it.
right now,
I've seen it.
flex shot.
Yeah, you take the thing and he's like slaps it on shit. Like,
TV. Like I know
There's
all
like
these
this really big one right now. It's like the
There's like this really big one right now. It's like the cast iron. The cast iron fucking skillet's back in rotation again.
no way.
on cable television.
Yeah,
That shit.
They're trying to get that off?
Yeah, the
Yo.
cast iron
Non-stick.
skillet is the big one.
I didn't know that.
Non-stick.
Was in the sheets.
You can
Yo,
put
we'll
it
provide
in
the
the
link.
washer.
We'll provide the
In the
link.
washer.
It slides right off.
Click on it.
It slides right off.
No oil.
Burnt on
Right.
cheese, no problem. Burnt on cheese, no problem.
I really wish it was no problem. I really wish it was no problem. You guys told me it was no problem. It's always a
They're
problem.
always like showing.
They're
always like showing.
If I can just burn an OD amount of cheese and it just rolls off,
It's
there's
like,
something
have you
wrong.
ever had
That's like otherworldly.
It's like, have you ever had cheese come off? It's like,
No.
It's like, well, never again. Do I have this problem? Do I have this problem?
Damn, when I made that quesadilla the other day.
Damn, when I made that quesadilla the other day,
Yeah.
did like burn on.
Next thing you know, you're on the phone. Next thing you know, you're on the phone.
Shipping and handling.
Shipping and handling.
That's a Freudian slip.
That's a Freudian
Yo,
slip for you
that's
guys.
crazy. Person shows up to yes, person shows up to that's better or worse than a cop. Would you rather the cop show up and start stripping or the DHL?
What's the hottest?
What's the hottest? What's the hottest delivery outfit? What's the hottest delivery outfit? Post office, UPS, or maids aren't delivery. I'm talking about delivery. Just specifically, I'm not saying you can do anything. Maid is fire. Maid is top two.
Somebody coming to my house in a maid outfit. I'm trying to clean it up.
That's crazy.
No,
That's crazy.
baby.
No, I'm telling you, wipe it out.
Wipe me down.
Wipe me down. DHL, UPS, USPS. Where's the hottest stuff?
Still lively.
Who has the best house? That's hilarious. Both of my parents work for the post office, so I can't.
You can't pick
like
post
in a
office.
sexy way.
Okay, I'm gonna take it's a violation.
Nah,
Because I was
like, yo, if
because honestly, I was about to say USPS. I'm out the combo.
I can't violate. Nah.
Take it back. I was gonna say UPS the whole time.
That was gonna
I was gonna say UPS the whole time.
That was gonna say you. If Shorty came
The
through
big ass square
the
truck.
all
Yeah,
brown-
we're doing the big square truck.
Yeah, if Shorty came out in the all brown, the all
Instead
brown
of the
short,
Hummer, yeah, it's
the all brown short shorts
No, it's fine.
with like the Carhartt top and like and like some worker boots.
Oh yeah. Oh, the
Some butters on.
Keep the butters on.
Yeah, I'm with it.
They probably have this.
Butters. Bitches and butters.
Yo, I'm so mad because it does. It most definitely doesn't exist. How many? How many?
They're all have
As long as it's not a channel. As long as it's not.
They all have UPS outfits on, lace fronts under.
I know I'm looking.
Some lace fronts under.
I know I'm
I know what I'm looking up against.
I know what I'm looking up against
Tonight. Right now.
Yo, please pull up.
Chill out.
Yo, your phone's just like you nasty.
Hey Siri.
Stop searching shit.
Yo.
Hey Siri.
Google bitches and butter. Google bitches and butter.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Alexa.
Show me bitches and butter.
Show me bushes and buttons.
Alexa, turn the lights off.
Alexa. Turn the lights off.
Show me bitches and buttons.
What else are you asking for?
Alexa, put my mood music.
She like kids. Alexa like kids.
Alexa, did I pick up
Alexa, add lotion to the town. Send it to my shopping cart.
Yo, I'm editing this as a commercial. Yo, Alexa.
A Pornhub commercial?
Yo,
That'd be hard.
No, I was saying it's an Alexa commercial.
It's the Pornhub and Alexa collab.
Hold on.
You can search your porn on Alexa.
It's the end of No Nut November. Alexa.
You know, and put the drones down, they'll send us just right to your front door.
Just drop it through your window. They'll fly it through your window.
Jeff Bezos.
He's definitely into that.
He's definitely into
Jeff
that.
Bezos, somebody with
He's definitely into bitches and butter. I'm pretty sure he has a closet of all 10.
That was his dream when he started. That's what he did. That's when he started Amazon. He just like looks
This is Jeff Bezos. Welcome to my crib. This is my butter's closet.
He doesn't wear any.
I got a fresh pair of Tim's on every day.
When I started this book company, I had one dream. I started this book company, I had one dream. 2 days max. 2 days max. Perhaps say voice acting. 2 days max.
That's virality.
Yeah, we got virality.
Okay, so everybody saw Thank You, Knyck.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
That shit kind of made me sick.
Oh my god.
It's just like it was a Mean Girls remake. It's just like it was a Mean Girls remake.
Also some other ones too, but
The internet, like,
also some other
internet's
ones.
just like weirdly nostalgic about things that weirdly nostalgic about things that happened.
Yeah.
And it's just like I don't know, and it's just like I don't know, it's just like.
What I thought was funny was that Drake had. What I thought was funny was that Drake had both her show and Ariana had both her show.
And then like all of these artists are beginning to like. No, and then like all of these artists are beginning to like mature. You know, that's just like weird.
Yeah.
Like you know, that's just like
people that like you grew up like watching and stuff like
people that
like
these are like the first few people who are like these are like the first few people who are like who got big off the internet. You know, like their whole and now you're like pretty much like you know like their whole contingent upon the internet.
Are you talking about people who got big off the internet? Are you talking about people who got big off the internet or people?
I feel like no. I feel like people got big. I feel like no. I feel like people got big at the same time the internet got big. When social media got big, these artists were people who got big.
Always
like
them
grew up
and referencing them. Yeah.
And referencing. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. So now when they like reference stuff that they also grew up with us. It's super. It's like
they're like profiting on that crazy.
And they're like profiting on that crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like
Bring It On.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so we had to talk about so much. Bring It On. Oh wait, so we had to talk about so much from that video. So Big Sean can still get it.
I saw.
Big Sean can still get it.
I saw.
I wonder if he was like watching the video like.
That's crazy. I wonder if he was like watching the video like.
Janae done.
I know Janae Aiko was like Janae Aiko was done with that.
Oh, she is super bad.
Like I wouldn't go.
Oh, she is super bad.
Like like just natural.
Yeah, she's good.
But I saw this shit on
Congrats to
Twitter.
Miguel.
I saw this shit on
Congrats to
Twitter.
Miguel for marrying his beautiful wife.
There was this shit ad, you know the part where like
There was this shit
Christian
like
is
the
mom
part where like
with the camera. Oh my god, I saw this violation.
Oh
Oh my god, I saw this violation. No, don't.
The violation was crazy.
Did you see the violation?
Did you see the violation?
Yeah, I haven't.
So it was like they clipped it with like clips from.
But they had like
Kim Sex,
her, like with the camera.
But it had like her like with the camera. It was like you're doing, but it was
like the internet.
It was working. Like the internet's so quick and it takes no.
No, but like that's crazy because like Chris wasn't doing anything different than what she does in real life. Wasn't doing anything different than what she does in real life.
Yeah.
All she does is like pull the strings for her. All she does is like pull the strings for her sexually attractive, her like sexually attractive daughters, profit off of it, and just like commodify it through and like commodify.
Literally her youngest daughter was on the cover of Forbes.
Literally her youngest daughter was on the cover of Forbes.
Yeah, like Kylie Jenner's a billionaire. Yeah, like Kylie Jenner.
Wait, she's a billionaire?
She's like gonna be the first billionaire. She's like gonna be the first billionaire.
Flex.
And she wants the fame the least.
And she wants the fame the least,
or at
which
least
is crazy.
that's like the agenda that.
Or at
Chris
least
used to
that's
be
like
back too.
the agenda that.
You ever see me back too?
Yeah.
You ever see
Like
the
the
pictures
90s
of Chris?
Chris?
Yeah, I can't believe
That's like 90s Chris.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Yeah,
When she was 12.
Thanks for saying that.
Just have to like.
Anyway, thank you so much for watching this week. Once again, my name's Knyck.
My name's Dhairya.
I'm Knwldg.
Make sure to check out his most recent work and keep eyes out for the new videos that he's going to be dropping. And if you have any artists that you want us to interview or topics you want us to discuss, please let us know. Hit us up on Instagram or
Slide into
Twitter.
our DMs.
So this was On the
DMs
Fridge,
are open.
and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.
See you guys.
Okay.
Good. All right, cool. Okay, so and then this is back to the normal conversation.
Okay, so I have a theory.
Okay, wait. What do we have a theory about?
That they killed George H.W. Bush.
I don't want to talk about that.
No, because okay.
I want to hear this.
I don't want to even hear it. I don't even.
The government's about to shut down because we can't agree on a budget. Donald Trump extended the deadline.
Interesting.
Because
Anarchy.
of George H.W. Bush's death, and I'm like, how does George H.W.'s death have anything to do with the government's budget?
Right.
Like those two things don't add up. Like,
Right.
Is like government reeling from him being dead? Like that can't be true.
No, yeah.
He's,
I think
that guy
that-
was on the ropes. Like for a minute
He's
now.
94 years old.
Like he should have died
We
a
have-
few years ago.
Less presidents, so there's a rebalancing of the executive branch.
I'm just saying that they killed him, so Donald Trump and Donald Trump withdrew from the G20 summit because of George H.W. Bush's death. They're closing down like the NASDAQ for a day because of his death. Like they're doing some weird shit because of
That's
this
crazy.
guy's like.
But it makes no sense.
Yeah,
because,
it's just because you're a president.
Yeah.
I haven't really been trying to stop paying attention to.
Just because you're a president, they shut down all this shit. Like
I feel like everybody's fucking respect for the presidency has just started to fly the fucking coop because of this guy.
yo, fuck George.
Because if
H.W.
Obama
Bush.
dies, I'm expecting the fucking a bunch of shit to get canceled and shut down and stuff like that.
Okay, maybe I'm just biased, but
Yeah.
I mean, Obama,
No, but I do understand what you're saying.
yeah, but George H.W. Bush. I mean, Obama's like a war criminal as well. And,
Yeah, for sure.
killed a bunch of people who didn't need to die. Also George H.W. Bush did the same, and it's just we shouldn't be celebritizing these fucking
Right.
figures like that.
Oh, he.
That's
you had to
also
give
a wild
him two.
conversation.
Give him two.
You're giving him two.
You're giving him two.
I understand for reminding me. So, do y'all watch anime?
Yeah, I have a fucking Kami House tattooed on my
Whoa,
body, dude.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
nice.
I fucking love anime.
I love anime too, but I have weird feelings about it because we were making a pedophile joke before. Which pedophiles are cool.
We sound like a whole lot of people. It was me. I'll take responsibility.
Thanks.
I threw it out the window real quick though.
And I'm watching anime. Specifically, I've been watching Gunslinger Girl lately, and it's just anime about how there's these teenage girls, prepubescent girls, who are on the brink of death, and the Italian fascist government comes in, saves them, and recovers them from this near-death experience.
That's crazy.
While they're doing that, they enhance their muscular traits and brainwash
So they give them
them.
superpowers,
And brainwash them so they can't remember anything about their traumatic past,
shit.
and use them as killing machines to carry out assassinations of any
That's so
opposition
wild.
to the Italian fascist
That's
party.
so wild.
Shit's really crazy.
It sounds kind of hard, actually.
No, it's a really incredible show. But then I watch it because the girls have they have their handlers who are men from the Italian army.
Yeah.
And they just have a weird dynamic with it's kind of pedophilic.
I feel there's did you see that shit on Twitter? It was it was if a girl says anime is for kids, show her this, or it was just show her Goblin or whatever the fuck it was called. It was this video I saw on Twitter, and it was how there's that fucking weird hentai part of anime too, and yeah, this is just I don't know. Does this?
It just makes me feel weird.
It does make you feel weird for sure.
Because like Gunslinger Girl is like a crazy anime. And, like,
is it like visually dope though?
Yeah,
like,
visually it's fire. So the first season's fire, and then like anime does this weird thing
where fight scenes. You just gotta make sure you have good fight scenes.
The fight scenes are it's like gory, like really gory and super bloody. Because it's like fucking girls shooting at like.
Goriest shit I've seen is Akame got killed because everybody dies in that shit.
Akame got. Wait, what is that again?
It's like they have.
Is that the one with the suits?
No, that's Kill La Kill.
Kill La Kill's hard.
Mm-hmm. Kill La Kill is one of the suits.
Hard as fuck. Yeah,
with the uniforms and shit.
The uniform shit. That shit's like
Goku uniform.
Yeah,
that shit's fine.
Okay, so just women in anime like just sexualized like crazy for sure.
Yeah,
that's hard. It's fucking Big L on Babito and Slim. Wait, what's that? Damn, this is like hip hop fucking mythology right now. Like
I know, right? It's
you like. There used to be a time where if you were a rapper, you had to know what this was. Mm-hmm. If you liked hip hop, if you like rap, you have to know what this is. But there's like I feel like there's a whole generation of rappers and artists who like
they don't know what this is.
They don't know any of that shit. It doesn't matter anymore, which is sad.
Damn, is that AZ?
It's kind of like
that's so AZ from Life.
I love fucking AZ.
You like AZ?
No, I love AZ, dude. Dude, his Life's a Bitch verse is like imprinted in my brain. And like the Rap Genius thing that they did for it, where like they color coded
all his bars. Oh,
yeah.
I love that shit.
And for AZ's Life's a Bitch verse, that shit was just like.
No, there's one for Andre 3000's verse on Clemenine.
Oh, was it the last verse where like he was just like fucking?
3 Stacks is like one of the best to ever do. He's definitely in my top 5.
Yo, is Big Boy in your top 5?
No, but 3
really?
Stacks.
Big Boy's nice.
I think
I'm not saying Big Boy's. I'm not
Big Boy
saying
might be better.
Big Boy's better than 3 Stacks.
I don't know. I don't know.
Jeez. I've heard that too.
I think 3 Stacks is a better artist.
Right. 3 Stacks is definitely like the better like entertainer, better artist who like.
And that's the type of shit that I appreciate.
Right,
most.
but Big Boy like he's definitely slept.
Bar wise, yeah, Big Boy's like, come on, like, you have to appreciate.
Because like if
shit.
you're like your foil is Andre 3000. Like you have to be able to hold up,
right?
Like in a duo type of thing.
Exactly, yeah.
Like Outkast,
yeah, it makes sense.
Like it's crazy because like Outkast was never like, it's just like 3 Stacks shows, like 3 Stacks and Big Boy. Like,
yeah, it was like it's both of them. They're like,
and like you gotta respect.
That's crazy to be his foil. Yeah,
like that's a hard foil to like.
That's like the.
How do you even
the most difficult foil ever?
Right, like, yeah.
To be 3 Stacks foil.
Who is harder in the game to be a foil for than 3 Stacks?
There's not like a lot of crazy rap duos like that.
Okay, no, but if like, cause 3
Like
Stacks by
Kanye
himself
and
is.
Jay-Z.
Watch the Throne.
Yeah, Watch the Throne is wild.
I feel like their situation is weird though.
Drake Meek is crazy
because they're
weird.
both super hard. Yeah. The Throne is crazy though. Cause like they you can't even say which one is like better really. Because
which one's 3,000?
There's no 3 Stacks in that situation.
Yeah, there's no 3 Stacks in that situation.
Do you think Hov is the 3 Stacks in that situation?
No. I think Kanye is the 3 Stacks.
I think Kanye's closer to the 3 Stacks.
Yeah, because Hov is better lyrically, but he's not as.
I feel like
entertaining.
That makes sense for sure. I feel like if they were gonna land anywhere on the spectrum of being 3 Stacks or Big Boy,
I guess called the binary system of
of 3 of
This is like a scientific spectrum that's gonna be in textbooks.
Everything's on the spectrum. That's just what I've learned. Don't try to pin anyone on any side of like 2 things. Everything's always a spectrum.
And this spectrum is Big Boy.
And this specific spectrum is Big Boy and 3 Stacks. Kanye's a little closer to here, and Hov's a little closer to here.
We're gonna start doing that in relationships.
Yeah.
Who's the big boy and who's the Andre?
Yo, who's the big boy in this relationship?
Yo,
I can tell that.
Have you ever dated somebody and you were the big boy, and then dated somebody else and you were the Andre 3000?
Yeah. I've definitely been. I'm usually the 3 Stacks.
I'm trying to think. I'm
gonna be honest. I'm usually.
You always talk that shit. Or I guess don't if you don't want to be in trouble. Right. I feel like now I'm in a situation where we're both the 3 Stacks and we're both the big boys. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's so sweet. That's high key one of the most romantic things you can say.
You want to be the big boy and the 3 Stacks.
Right.
You want to be Outkast.
You want to,
you know what I'm saying? You
both
don't
of
want to
you
be
must
either
be
or.
outcasts. Yeah.
Right. You want to be outcast in general. You're the whole group.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's definitely been relationships where I've been the big boy, and then there's definitely been relationships where I've been the 3 stacks. But I'm most often the 3 stacks. I'm a fucking entertainer. That's like my whole shit is like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so definitely comment in the comment section. Which one are you?
Are you big boy or are you 3 stacks?
Let us know.
Let us know.
I want to hear it.
I do also actually. Like, I'm very curious.
I want to see what you self-identify as.
Right.
I self-identify as big boy. So
in this
You self-identify as a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Let us know.
That makes you 3 stacks.
I'm gonna be 3 stacks.
I want to be 3 stacks. Are you speaker box or are you the love below?
Yo.
I listened to that shit the other day, Andre 3000 side,
Mm-hmm.
and and the Love Below is fucking ridiculous. That guy's so ahead of his time. It's stupid.
Damn.
I've been listening to a lot of Isley Brothers lately too. Also, like a band that's like crazy ahead of their time, like super timeless music. People are still using like the drum intro to fucking Footsteps in the Dark. Yeah. Like fucking Thundercat used it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you made this shit in the 80s, then that album came out, what, like 83? That shit came out in the 80s, and people are still playing that sample in 2016. Like, like fucking 30 years later, like 40
That's
years.
wild reach.
That's wild reach. This is a timeless bop. That's like this shit that I've been like working towards. Is like, I want to make timeless bops. Like, that's what I want my music to be described as.
Timeless
bop.
Yeah, it's hard to make a timeless bop.
It's hard to make a timeless bop. Vic Mensa, Down on My Luck, that's like kind of a timeless bop. That song will always be good to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's a timeless bop.
It's timeless bops. Like, I wanna make timeless bops. I feel like Party's Over is me like getting close to timeless bop. Like, just fun music that always makes people happy. You hear that song and it's just gonna make you feel happy, like, regardless.
Party's Over, yeah. Party's Over.
I feel like Party's Over is like getting there.
Oh, cool. Word.
All right, cool. I mean, hey, thank you so much for coming through.
Thanks for having me, guys. Girl.
Thank you for
Thanks so
coming
much.
through.
Yeah,
100%. Anytime. Dude.
On the Fridge. Subscribe. Follow.
All that.
Most definitely.
Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud.
Yeah, check it out.
YouTube.
We'll put his links down here. Put our links down here. Definitely reach out, follow. Once again, this is On the Fridge. My name's Knyck.
My name's Dhairya.
I'm Knowledge.
Check us out. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Oh, we got too close.